Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone in the chat, and hello, everyone watching this afterwards. It is time for the second playthrough of The Quiet Man, called The Quiet Man Answered. Of course, we played this the first time with no audio, letting us just put our own feet in the shoes of Dane the Quiet Man as he experienced a world without sound, even though apparently he was able to completely understand everything everyone was saying. You know, I don't understand it either. But this is going to be the second playthrough, The Quiet Man Answered, which has the patch that includes the audio. So, we remember what happened the first time round, so now we get to experience the story with the audio filled in, and we get our minds blown by, I don't know, revelations about the things we thought we knew about, but maybe it was just completely backwards? Probably, I guess. So what are we doing here? Okay, so at the end of the first playthrough, it said to do the audio, go to the chapter select. So I guess this is no audio, and this is audio. I hope so. The menus are bad. I appreciate the idea of giving you the options through symbols and not using language. You know, it's an interesting idea. I liked The Witness, which was a game based entirely around that idea of let's teach you to do things without language. But I don't like these menus. I assume that this is play the first chapter with sound. I hope that's what that means. We're going to start it. Now, the first chapter at the beginning had sound originally. It was the only part of the game that had sound. So this is no different yet. The point where the sound stopped was when the first fight began. So we'll see when we get there if we actually have any audio. Hopefully I did this correct. So, the Quiet Man is about to beat up a gang. You might remember he's going to go to an apartment. He's going to beat up the gang members. He's going to get a briefcase, and he's going to bring it back to Tay. So that's his first mission here in the opening of the game. He's going to go to this hot dog vendor. The vendor's going to tell him that the savages are out tonight. Whatever that might mean. It seems like the Quiet Man is the aggressor here, so... The Quiet Man seems like the only savage here, is what I'm saying.
The savages are out tonight, kid. Be careful.
I don't know if the hot dog vendor works for Tay. Maybe he does. Alright, so I guess this was a map. It's not much of a map.
Tú eres un jotín. Este puto. Este puto. No, this vato cut steps to my lady
What does the Vado say?
and says, me lo pela.
Oh man, I can't believe he said that to your lady!
Lo chingué.
Can you believe that guy?
¿Cómo le dijiste? Lo chingué, pero bien. Pues dígame cómo. Le dije, vete a casa con mamá. ¿Cómo chinga? Yo! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow! What the hell, man? You stupid or very stupid?
I'm gonna guess that's probably the best line in this game.
Muévase!
Alright, when this fight begins, the audio went out. So we're gonna see what happens now.
The case. Be smart.
This is new. So I guess Dane said he wanted the case. He's here for the case. Now we convert to polygonal graphics, which, you know, that's an alright transition. It's pretty good. I like what they were going for there. It's just that... Oh wait, there's music. There is fight music. Weird that music makes it seem a bit more intense. And sound effects, too. You wouldn't have thought that, would you?
The case.
Yep, there it is. Whoop. A big difference in the combat is now that I know from the beginning what that lens flare in the upper right means. That's my level, my gauge. At first I didn't know that. Which means I can just activate the cutscene attacks whenever it turns blue. Also, the music fading out tells me that everyone's dead. Which, you know, that didn't exist in the first playthrough. Oh, memories.
Yeah, I did it. So 33 for life. What the fuck you looking at, huh? Little bitch. That's what I did. So 33 for life, homie. This is what I represent.
That's what he represents.
Yeah, homie. What the fuck you looking at, huh?
You didn't even do it. What's all this big talk about this that we find out he didn't even do it. Why is he pretending he did? Does he want the street cred that I killed this mother of a small child? All the cred you're gonna get from that, I guess. Oh, memories. That was quite a chop. That's true. I guess now we know that the name of the gang is Soul 33 and not Weed Gang. I prefer... I just would rather just keep calling them Weed Gang. I like that name more. I mean, it goes with the colors, you know? They're wearing all green, and, like, some of them definitely had leaves on them.
Shit!
All right, we got the case. And we learned what the name of the gang is. So we're learning more information already. Nothing that turns this on its head, I guess, but... Alright, time to drop off the drugs to Tay. Maybe we'll get a better idea of the friendship that these two have, and the past and the history that they share, now that we can hear things.
You guys know the girl I'm talking about, right? We see her last week, remember? And she did the... Okay, so she can get this. She's in my car, all right?
Why are you not subtitling that?
She doesn't know when to... Hey. You know, if you were anybody else, you would not get in here dressed like that. No, not nice. A tailored three-piece is nice, okay? This is ghetto, white ghetto. Shows you got no respect for yourself or Tay. Plus, man, look, you got blood all over you. What? After his dry clean, yo. Crazy motherfucker.
I seemed to have accurately have guessed how he would speak, just looking at his appearance, at what his voice might sound like. White ghetto, huh? Is that what this is? We can hear the piano, the sweet sounds of the piano. Dane was never able to hear this. Was never able to hear the sounds of his mother playing the piano.
Early riser. Extra credit on your report card, Dane.
Prefer extra cash.
Did you bring presents? Oh! Who's a good boy? You definitely get something extra under the tree. Yes.
So sometimes he will sign, and sometimes not. Either way, you know, whichever he feels like.
Soul 33. Punks. They in the mood to rattle cages. Make some big boy noise. Should have put them Dominican bastards down years ago. But they ain't worth the price of a bullet. Come on. They got lucky and popped the wrong courier. They're not trying to move on us. Third stringers all the way. Okay. Tough guy, huh? We'll just have to put him to the top of the list of assholes we gotta deal with.
Look at these shoes, aren't they nice? Come on, man, give me my shoes. Look at these shoes.
We'll never forget the fight over the shoes. That's what led to everything. If only that fight over the shoes never happened, things would have been so much better for the Quiet Man.
Come on, man. It doesn't have to end this
You ain't
way.
got the
Come on.
cojones to
Put
use
it down.
Hey. Why did my mom walk me through that part of town that night, that day?
That fat enchilada was in your space. You'd be putting his head on this table instead of my product. One of these days, that motherfucker, he's gonna pay for what he did.
Tay hiding
Honor.
that he shot Dane's mom. I mean, it was an accident, but he is going along with the idea that it was the other guy who did it.
Meanwhile, fan mail for Lala.
I believe Lala is the
Third one this month.
mom girlfriend.
Give a look.
So, I guess this letter was sent by Cop Dad, who was going to stage the kidnapping because Lala wanted to be kidnapped.
No. I'm not concerned.
I'm still not clear on that.
Somehow, shit keeps getting into her dressing room. I know it's part of the path to stardom and all, but some of it
Why did he sign that? He can speak.
knows I'm trying to protect a rising star from a fan. But she ain't seen this shit for her own sake, you know? She's been quiet lately.
A quiet woman.
I know it's ironic telling you this, but she hasn't sung for weeks. Plays the hell out of the piano. Maybe she does know. Maybe it's just her artsy mojo thing ain't working, whatever. Look, I'll take care of this asshole myself, but I gotta keep my head on business. Which means I'll roll to Chi-Town tonight. My soldiers are competent, but loud. I don't want to upset Lala. So the only guy I trust to take care of my number one girl is my number one guy. Handle it.
All right, I guess that's chapter 1 done. Okay, so I guess we now know that Lala has been receiving these letters. And because of the ending from last time, we know it's because she couldn't be heard anymore, so she wanted to be kidnapped, so Cop Dad agreed to it. So that's what that's leading up to, but I'm not sure what any of that was about. Anyway, we have to look at these roses here, I think. Yeah, roses. Then there's that. That never comes up again, does it? I don't think we ever see that again. So, what is that? I guess this is Lala's dressing room. There are pictures with Lala and Tay. So happy together. Oh, Mom. If only I could find a woman who looks exactly like you and also plays the piano, so I could replace you with her. Almost there, Mom. I'm almost there. Didn't even have to fold that up. Put it in his pocket. Grr. Threatening note. Angry, I guess? He's mad. Or maybe he's mad because Lala is with Tay. And that just won't do. Alright, time for more fighting.
Mateo, been looking for you.
Our combat against the same three guys repeatedly continues. Let me just practice my dodging. So, like, this is the dodge button here. I only dodge backwards. Come on. I'm doing poorly with my dodging. There we go. I don't need to do this now, but when I fight the bosses, dodging and attacking is necessary to break their block. Here's this guy. He's real mad. Oh, he's got some moves, too. But of course, we always have our old tried and true.
You never listen! That is what you understand! Fucking stupid, crippled bastard! I can scream and you don't hear me! This whole thing is your fault! Ah! Everything! It always has been your fault! Everything! Ah! Yours!
I mean, telling a deaf kid that he never listens seems a bit on the nose. So Dad was abusive. Was this due to the death of Mom? I assume that this is after Mom's death. Because before Mom died, everything was happy and bright, and afterwards everything is dark and sad. But enough about thinking about that. Stray bullet, just like the one that killed Mom. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Alright, I can run. That is true. Now let me... Whoop. That's not what I wanted. Oh, that guy's still up. Let me get rid of him. What? Didn't mean to do that, but okay. I got a lengthy one on that. That might be an environmental one where he's up against the wall. I do know that like there are environmental finishers, but I've not really entirely sure how you do them. I think they have to be like leaning up against a wall or something to make it happen. Yep, still fighting those guys. They chased him out of the subway. You know, if you keep trying to fight this one guy, and he keeps beating you up every time, you probably should try to figure out some kind of game plan. Because this is not working. That's my boy. So proud of him. Beating up all the gang members. Time to kidnap his mom. Not his mom, but... like... she's a woman who looks just like his mom, so I'm going to kidnap her, and I still don't really know what the end game of that was. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, time to peep in on Lala. She's right there.
Tonight? We're good?
Yeah. Is there no change of plans from your BF?
Nope. He's heading his way over right now. And then he's in the air. And you're on.
You make it sound like it's a goddamn show.
It is. The greatest performance of my career. The night I was kidnapped.
Last chance to change your mind.
Never. I'll see you tonight.
Well, if we plan this right, then you won't.
Dane's here.
Yeah, I had a feeling I saw him a few blocks away. He's had some trouble with Isaac's asshole squad.
I thought you took care of them.
I took care of our part, but shit, Dane. You know, Dane's his own thing.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tay's almost here. Be careful.
All right, you too.
All right, so last conversation between Lala and Cop Dad about the kidnapping that's going to be going down tonight. Yep, I took a picture of her and like drew a cage around it, I guess. Is that what that is? No, actually that's from the kidnapper. Right. Okay, so maybe this bird is also from Kidnapper. We never see this bird again either. That's right, the seal. It was a bird. Here comes the BF.
Lala. Baby. Your tall glass of iced tea's taking flight. Come down and say goodbye.
And if I beg you not to go?
The flowers would go to waste.
Well, that would be a shame.
You're in the mood? Come on, La.
It's 2 days.
I could go with. There are plenty of record companies in Chicago.
Nah, that ain't your sound. Chicago ain't your town. Look, I called some people. People that know people. And they're coming by the club, I swear. But they're gonna wanna hear you sing.
Tay.
How you gonna be a singer if you don't sing anymore? Okay. Artistic license. I just miss that beautiful voice, you know?
Yeah, me too.
God damn it, I hate when you pull that ninja shit.
Shows you suck at guarded bodies, Babcock.
Hey, we have a name.
Dane? Excuse me.
Get rid of that. We're officially on the next level.
I'll keep looking.
No. You on Lala like glue now. Fanboy shows his face. You show him to the boiler room for a little talk when I get back.
Yeah.
Yo, B Money. Dane rides with Lala.
Why?
Because he's too lazy to walk. It's okay.
Son of
Sorry. He never heard of ladies first.
I like the idea that Dane just replaced Tay on the date.
While I'm gone, Songbird.
He just walked
The
in
boys will see to that.
and decided, well, okay, I'm just going to do this instead of you. But we can see that's not what happened.
I never win. Never. Take him straight to the club. No stops. Oh. And eyes on La. She get a mind to wander off by herself when I'm gone? Remind her where she belongs.
I saw you outside. Outside my apartment? What were you doing there? Sweeping the perimeter? Securing points of egress? Spying on me?
Just work.
My fan. You wouldn't know this, but Tay gets loud when he's angry. Is there anything I should know?
You're safe.
I actually believe you. Though I don't know why I should. You don't look like Tay's typical bodyguard.
I'm not.
What makes you special?
Not special. Committed.
I cannot hold Mom Wife's hand, no matter how much I may want to.
I'm not a boy anymore.
I'm not a quiet boy, but a quiet man. Someday, Mom Wife will be with Dane. Right now, she's with Tay, so we cannot hold her hand. Well, Dane at least has not blurted out at this point that you look just like my mom. She's dead. Do you want to be my mom? We're also starting to get some indications that Tay may be a little bit controlling. Of course, we would not really get any that kind of impression if we didn't have the audio, so already perceptions being turned around on their head.
How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to Club Moonrise. And thank you for indulging me a little. musical escape from the world.
Just like I remember Mom playing. I have it on my phone right here. See? There it is. I recorded her with my...
You can play with Mama, dude.
With my phone, like 15 years ago. Yeah, her death too. I think about this every time I see Lala play. Precious memories. Yes! Here he comes, the true star of the show. How is he let in? Someone at the door dropped the ball. So
Hermanos! That's all 33!
were these guys just unrelated then? Was it just a coincidence that Weed Gang came in at the same time?
Shithead!
I guess, because Cop Dad wasn't working with Soul 33, right? Alright, fighty time. You want to... Okay, there. Thank you, thank you. That guy got it pretty hard. Oh, he's still up. Oh. No one behind me. I don't think he should be alive anymore. I hope we find out where this mask came from. Because that's like the big thing I'm wondering about. What is the deal with the mask? Why do so many people wear this mask? Why does Dane turn into Satan at the end when he wears it? Alright, I'm gonna have to dodge and counter with this guy, because he is a boss. What is that? Does he just, like, shine a flashlight? Oh. Needed to dodge more than once. Okay, yeah, it is. He just shines a flashlight in your eyes. Does that hurt? I don't know if it did damage. Oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. Not the best idea Dane has had. Everything reminds Dane of this. Like, he could be getting, like, takeout from McDonald's and he would remember this. The ketchup with my fries. It reminds me of the bloodstain on my mother's dress when she died. After her. Parkour over the box. But oh no. Here comes Sol 33. I don't know what Cop Dad would have done if Sol 33 was not on the scene here, because really, they are the ones who are making sure Dane does not, catch up. Is there someone still up around here? No, I thought someone was still up. I guess not. That would hurt to be driving that and just hit that thing. Parkour over the head. There we go. How does Sol 33 know exactly where we are? And is this a hallucination? Because Cop Dad can't teleport, and there would have been no reason for him to be there. He drove away. So is he just hallucinating here? Because we know who it is, and we know that there would be no reason for him to be here teleporting around the Quiet Man. Oh, that's right. Yep, remember this. We remember. Mom, get up. You got ketchup on your dress. Oh no, how am I going to get this out of my dress?
Welcome to Tay's house, hombres. You wanna give my boys a workout? You need more assholes.
Like, I'm a butt doctor, and my official prognosis is that you need more assholes.
Yo, this is war. Call him.
More than that.
Now, more reason to call it. What are you waiting for?
The stalker? It's him.
Don't make sense. Soul 33 wants to puff at their chest. They grab machetes, they start chopping away. Why would Isaac get in on his freaky fan shit?
Locked down the club.
What the hell are you doing? We gotta strike back. I'll call him. I don't sign, man. What do we do?
I'll get her back. Then we go to war. Clear?
Oh, and by the way, I just felt like doing that.
That was my car.
Gather the useless fuckers we call a crew and meet me at Moonrise. Turn this shitbox around. Trip's canceled. What's Dane doing?
All right, so Dane believes that Isaac, the leader of Sol 33, is Birdman. I mean, we can see why he would think that, because Sol 33 just happens to be backing him up. I don't know if that's deliberate or not, or if it's just a coincidence. The sounds of parkour. Hello. Dane does not believe necessarily in a fair fight. That one guy's still working on the car. Not everyone? We done? Yeah, I think we're done. Over here? Not over there? Okay, let's see. Oh, around the back. There we go. Oh, that sign of a piano reminds me of my mom, who used to play the piano. Dane has had to deal with this all his life. Just everything reminds him of Mom. That didn't look quite right. But then a lot of things in this game don't look quite right. Oh, we can just warp over to the next enemy.
Boys and girls, this is Ash. Now look, if I have not made myself clear, you're to remain outside of Sol 33 domain for now until I say otherwise. We're just going off a chatter right now. I don't want the whole goddamn ACLU up our dicks just because we infringe someone's right to be an asshole.
That damn ACLU.
If I need you, you drop like the hammer of hell. Ash out.
Don't want the ACLU crawling up our dicks. It's really painful. The Quiet Man does not have to worry about the ACLU, however. He flies below their radar. Oh, flip kick. Completely unnecessary, but cool. No, okay, he's not still alive, no. I don't know why we were in there. The sense of progression here is a little bit confusing. We're just kind of going into apartments and alleys. And I guess we're following the kidnapper, but how do we know where to go? Oh, I guess what we're doing here is we're traveling to Isaac's apartment, the boss of Sol 33.
Hey, you take a look at this face. Memorize it. This girl's off limits, you understand? No matter what happens tonight. Tell your little amigos that if they even see her, they're supposed to run in the opposite direction. Got me? Hey, you don't believe me? You take it up with Isaac.
Are you proud of yourself? And do you understand the depths of what you've done?
Is he admonishing the kid because his mother was killed?
What are we supposed to do now? Now that you've killed your mother?
I preferred my version where he was encouraging him to grow up to be Daredevil. Which, of course, is in itself not great parenting. But I think I like my version better. Jumo. Just Jumo. Alright. Mitagrima, sure. Alright. We find the altar, the candles, the hideout of Bird Mask. So we just came across it. I don't know how we found it. We've just been wandering the city through Sol 33 territory, I guess, cleaning out the apartments. Sing for me. So did he set all this up for Dane to find? Who did he think was going to find this? Clearly this is meant for someone to see. Someone was going to be looking for Lala and come across this. Was it Dane? I hear you with my blood. That's a pretty good line. I should remember that.
What do you think you're the hero now, Dane? When have you ever been anything but the villain?
Oh, so was Cop Dad talking to him the whole time? Except, of course, Dane doesn't know this because Cop Dad is wearing a mask. Because Dane, despite all appearances, is deaf, so if you wear a mask and he can't see your lips, he doesn't know you're talking. I guess that's the idea. He's gone. Magic Cop Dad. Still not sure if the mask has magic powers. It might? It's not clear. I don't know if I want that to be explained or not by the end. Or if we can just leave that to our imagination. I'm not sure which would be better. Not really a great-looking stance to get frozen in. Mini-boss? Was that what this is? I don't remember. He looks different. Yeah, he's blocking. So he is a mini-boss. Come on. So I mentioned it, but what it seems like you're supposed to do with these boss fights is if you attack, they'll just block. The way you break their block is by waiting for them to attack, and then if you get slow motion when you dodge, that means you can counterattack, and once you counterattack, you have broken their block, and now you can just go to town. Eventually, they'll get their block back, but okay, he died before he was able to do that. Tasty fried chicken. There was a box on the ground that said that. They really should clean this place up. I mean, they live here, you know? This is where they live. They should at least, clean the bottles up. Could fix it up kind of nice. I mean, sure, it's a condemned building, but... doesn't mean you can't have some nice things.
Where is she?
You're a dead man. Isaac's gonna kill you.
Where is she?
Jesus, what are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, no, shit. Oh.
I like this little message he gets from Crow Mask. Knock, knock.
Going in hot. Move, move. NYPD, nobody move.
What the hell? Somebody call Ash.
The clones of the NYPD have got things under control. I assume Ash is Cop Dad. We've heard the name a couple times now. We don't know any other cop characters aside from Cop Dad.
Christ, you guys couldn't find your handcuffs if they were clamped on your own fucking dicks. Move! I want you to get Isaac. All right, listen, sources say the house is clear, okay? For now. But I want you to move. I want them all. Cuffed and stuffed. I don't care what it takes. Assault 33 no longer exists after tonight.
wonder if I could fit a handcuff on my dick.
Yeah! See how far I am, yo? I pop up one, and I pop again. OG thug, homie, OG thug. Yeah!
Yeah, I killed a mom. That's gonna build my cred.
OG thug, homie, these fools can't handle me. That's right. Yeah!
Stop. Not you. Revenge is mine.
Yeah, you didn't do a very good job of getting that revenge.
Dane?
Why are you looking for Lala?
Where is she? Just tell me.
No games. What's going on, Ash?
Do you want to know what's going on? It's the same bullshit that always takes place when you and Tay and Isaac get together. Except now your little pissing contests are starting to lead to innocent people getting hurt. So again, let me ask you, where is she?
Again. Why do you care?
Fuck, Dane, I am just trying to keep her safe. I just want to take care of her.
I'll keep her safe.
Give me a fucking break. Are you serious? Because every goddamn thing that you have ever touched has always turned to shit. It always has. Everything. And your little quiet man? Yeah, he's not gonna save your ass tonight.
Ooh, the quiet man was actually named. Is it a separate character?
Everything okay, Lieutenant?
All right, so we saw Dane drawing the Bird Doctor when he was a kid. So is the Bird Doctor the Quiet Man? Dane himself is not the Quiet Man? My mind is being blown like Dane right now. Things are being turned upside down. I thought all this time that Dane was the Quiet Man. But I guess Bird Doctor is the... Bird Doctor spoke, though. He wasn't exactly quiet. Tay wants some FaceTime. Dane does not want FaceTime. He's too angry about Dad. All right, so this is Tay's place, right? This is Tay's place in the back of the club. And this is where Dane is going to find the box with the mask, right? So what does that mean? And why does he even notice this box over here? Right, there that is. So is this real, or did Cop Dad send the mask to here? Alright, that was the dress Lala was wearing. So this never happened, right? Like, I was thinking when we played this the first time that this was a memory of what really happened. But this doesn't happen at all, right?
No, listen to me. It's Dane. The stalker is Dane. Oh, come on, man. Come on. You don't get it.
Well, maybe we'll find out if this happened or not when the next time we see Tay. Because, well, if Tay acknowledges this, then we'll know if this was real. But Cop Dad was the one who kidnapped Lala. We know that that was the plan. That was their plan. All right, that's where we're going. Yeah, those are the feelings that you have when you're playing the Quiet Man. That is an accurate representation of, I think, the typical streamer who would be playing the Quiet Man. Just put Tay's scene in like shrink that video down and put it in the corner of the game. Hello, we're doing this again. That guy was walking in the air. If they have abilities like that, why are they not using it against Dane? I can't call Dane the Quiet Man anymore, since apparently he is not the Quiet Man. Up there? Go up there. Okay, no, it's fading out. It's fading out. Yep, Mom died, angry at Isaac. Woo boy, we know about that. They've driven that home. Yep, that's right. Sol 33 for life. Homie. More fighting. I guess what I'll say is that at least there's, some music playing during the fight scenes when there's audio, and it's nice, The music and the sound effects does make the fighting seem a bit more intense instead of there being nothing. It just shows you the importance of good audio design and what it can add to your game. I mean, not just about understanding a story, but the feelings that the audio will get across to you. Oh, he speared me. Should have walked out of the way. Oh, I just punched to the dick right there. Like, it feels like, blows are connecting and things are happening. But Dane does not get to experience these things, because Dane cannot hear any of it. It's the tragedy, you see. Dane will never get to appreciate the true impact of the combat in The Quiet Man. Guards. More guards. There will always be more guards. Sometimes you get a game which the idea is that it is a modernization of a classic genre, bringing it into the new age, a type of genre that hasn't been seen very often, but now it's like, you bring it to the future, you give it the modern anemones, the modern visuals, controls, and just things that you expect from video games of today. And I wonder, if you're a fan of beat-em-ups, I wonder how you feel about the modernized beat-em-up being The Quiet Man. Like, this is the beat-em-up for the modern age. This was the attempt at reintroducing the genre to modern-day audiences, and this is what we got. Takes a while for that gasoline to reach that cigarette, doesn't it? I feel like that's not going to explode for a while. Well, actually, we're at the boss, aren't we? Oh no, we're almost at the boss. Dane really wants to get in for a game of Space Prism. Oh, he broke my combo. I don't think I knew you could do that. Okay. Yeah. Anytime. Anytime. Okay, there we go. He's very cautious to make sure he gets the perfect swing. Yeah. There we go. It was a very tense standoff. Well, he got slashed me a whole bunch of times. Let me get a better perspective here. Ah, did not dodge in time. Of course, here is Mom, perking us up, reminding us of good times, telling us to get up, and laughing, making us remember about the good times that we had. Those good times that will never come back. Alright, let's just do this. Cartel of Death. All right, now it's time for the big boss. The big... Yeah, here we go. And why does he have the mask?
No need to yell, Dane. I ain't the deaf one.
You're a dead man.
Yeah, that's right. It's him.
Jesus, this mask is stupid. We're both done playing games. You know what I like the best about you, Dane? You can't hear a fucking word I say. I could beat the living shit out of you, tell you how much of an idiot you are, and always have been. And you can't hear a word of it.
I think that's what we all like about Dane. And we've got some combat music with some twanging guitars. All right, I think the first part of this was I went over here and activated a cutscene. Yeah, like that.
You know that you deaf? But did you also know that you blind? Because if you weren't, would have seen everything. Your mother, Tay, your father. Well, that's the best part, isn't it? Dear old dad.
Yeah, that's the best part. That, well, I mean, I guess we'll get more exposition. No, actually, do we get any more exposition? Because I think the next scene is just him flying out the window. Whoop, get out of the way of that. Don't want to get speared. No, there is another one.
Well, I understand it now. Blindness. And I can tell you because, well, we're such good old friends, aren't we? That what's happening to you is also what's happening to me. You're blinded by grief. Me, by ambition.
If you were blinded by ambition, would you know that? Like, would you be able to acknowledge that?
I got stupid because I got caught up in somebody else's game.
Oh, he's talking. During the fight.
But after I'm through with you, somebody's got to pay. Robert first.
He talks really well, considering how much he's getting beaten up here. Okay, so they didn't fall out the building. There's just like, there's a balcony right below them. I don't think I really noticed that the first time.
You're a good guy.
It's over.
I hope so. We didn't come as far to die here. Let's go.
All being played. Deaf and blind. Deaf and blind.
Lala! Lala! Lala!
We really should have had to have fought this ourselves, carrying Lala. I don't know how they would have done it, but you know, just have a fight where we had to do that.
Go. Safe. Safe.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to tell you. But this thing is so much bigger than me.
Run.
Why don't you think?
You're the only one who really hears me.
Bird in a cage doesn't sing.
Just as trapped as I am.
There are penalties for treason, soldier.
No, Dane. He saved me. Okay, Dane saved me.
Well, speaks from the prison. Tongue. So let her words form his. Tell me it was for the club. Or money. I would almost respect that. Please tell me you did not pull me into a fake war with Isaac over a woman.
I mean, it seems like the war is over.
No, he was helping me.
Isaac's pretty dead.
You forget your place, girl? Isaac might have been crazy, but at least he faced me when you tried to fuck me.
No, no! Dane.
Move.
It was me. I planned this. Dane had nothing to do with it, okay? Please. Please.
Take this piece of shit back to the club. We'll figure what's going on there. Move.
With the blood.
All right, so I'm still not entirely sure if what we saw in the club happened or not.
Life's a bullet crazy, isn't it? Sometimes she steals everything from you, and other times you get a second chance to save the one you love. Even if she's been gone forever. All I wanted was a life with that woman.
And why did you take that away from me, Dane? It's your fault, Dane.
I don't think she was ever really with me. It's like you were born and the world just stopped.
Did you think about not being born, Dane? It was very inconsiderate.
And the day the sun went out. Because of you. I will never forgive you for what you took away from me.
Dane, why did you shoot your mother and then plant the gun with Isaac?
It's natural. He created this quiet man to manifest his feelings. He needs an outlet for the pain, the guilt.
Why?
Because he doesn't speak to you evidently.
No. Why does he need an outlet for the pain? He deserves it. Every inch.
That seems like maybe a red flag when talking with the counselor.
You know I've been following you for years, Dane. Watching you and your friend climb the ranks, build Moonrise. I could never get close, you know, not close enough. And then there she was, man, like a fucking vision, you know? I mean, I took it as a sign. I mean, shit, it was literally like Lorraine's calling me from the grave. You know, like she's calling for revenge. And Isaac, I've been tracking him since juvie. You know, couldn't move in on him, too many eyes on me. But right when he became capo of Salt 33, right, started that beef with Tay's crew, that's when I saw my opportunity. You know, I could kill two assholes, one bullet. I'll give you a guess who the bullet is. Oh, and the girl. She told me you spilled your guts out to her. Told her everything. But see, that's when I knew. All I had to do was unlock that monster inside of you. Lala doesn't see it. She sees something else entirely. She doesn't see the monster. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know which one of us is crazier.
Alright, so Cop Dad was setting up a gang war, I guess. Seems like the gang war should be over. I mean, seems like Isaac's pretty dead, and we beat up the entire of Sol 33, so I don't know if they're going to stick around anymore. And I guess now we've come to beat up Tay's gang. and find Lala is, I guess, what we're doing. And Cop Dad is attempting to unlock the monster inside of Dane. He's trying to get him to unlock the nine-tailed fox. Of course, he needs the power of the mask to do that. Still didn't say anything really about the mask. We know that Dane created the Quiet Man as a character as an outlet for his pain. Where did the mask come from? Did Cop Dad make the mask? Did he, like, I don't know, make it in, like, an arts and crafts class or something?
Shit.
Wow. Just zipped right across that kitchen. This guy wasn't even doing anything. He'll never do anything ever again, I guess. I don't know if Cop Dad is amazed or is like, oh, that's my boy, that's my son. Look at him beat all these gangsters up. You ever see anything like it? Oh, that's so. Yeah, I don't know if he would be surprised about this, considering Dane's probably has been doing this for a long time now. I assume Cop Dad has been watching him do this, right?
I've been thinking, Dane. About all the shit you've been through tonight. What we've been through for years. It's not your fault. I want you to know that. From the bottom of my heart, I believe you've been a pawn in someone else's game. And if you just stop. Just quit it. Right here and now. We can fix it. Look, we can fix this.
You and me right here.
This ain't about Lala.
We can fix our relationship. Us, you and me, together.
I got mad. I know. But shit. You've been family for years.
I mean, I've been family ever since I killed your mother. I replaced her.
Tonight. Until her? Please. We can talk it out. It can go back to the way it was. All right, then. Have at it, player.
I mean, Dane's been having at it. I don't know why Tay would expect that this would be any different. Oh, there goes Cop Dad, just kind of pushing someone out the door back there. And why didn't Dane want to talk it out? I mean, it is true that we have been manipulated into starting a gang war that really we didn't want to have anything to do with. And assuming that we, you know, liked our job and what we were doing with Taya before, I mean, talking it out might not be so bad. Oop. Surrounded by bats. Hold on. Okay. Pardon me, sir. I was beating that man up, and you're getting in my way.
Woo! God damn! I love to watch you work, Dave. Remember who taught you that shit?
Yeah, who did teach him that?
Huh? Remember who taught you how to be a man? When your father turned his back on you.
Well, he's right about that. Dad did turn his back on us.
He's confusing you. She's confusing you. Even Isaac. Rest his pony ass in Dominican hell. What's confusing you?
His pony ass?
I'm the only one that tells you the truth. Hey. You're my dog. You want to survive tonight? Reset the clock. Who put you against me? They're your enemies. Not me. Isaac left the vacuum. You could be the one to fill it.
Will Dane lead Weed Gang?
If you kill that fucking pig right now and end this shit.
I mean, he probably just should do that.
Let the girl go.
I feel sorry for you. I was the only one that ever loved you. Remember that.
Uh-oh, it's time to go one-on-one with Babcock.
You never appreciated what you had, Dane. A home. Family. Whatever's up with you and that bitch, I promise you, it wasn't worth it. You broke my damn window. And my damn nose.
And now we're getting the serious fight music for Babcock. Alright, I can't do this yet. Gonna have to dodge. There we go. Just the tie. He's looking good. Gotta wear a three-piece suit when you come into this place. Oh, there we go. You can hit him when he's doing that. Exit Babcock. We'll never forget you. The beloved video game character Babcock. I guess he's dead. He doesn't come back, so we're just gonna say that.
Lala?
The revelation. The repressed memories. I suddenly remember now. You did it. Why did I never remember that?
Both your parents. I never meant to. I never. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You wanna be a daddy now? You wanna be a fucking daddy now? This is on you. I need you to understand that. See, your mother? That was an accident. Why now? Why him? Why this?
Yeah, why that? What is it?
What the fuck is this?
That's a good question.
See, I understand jealousy, hate, greed. But what the fuck is that? What did I do to you? I'm sorry. But you gotta put down a rabid dog. Baby. Come here, baby.
Look at these shoes, aren't they nice?
Oh, the shoes. Always back to the shoes.
Look at these shoes. These are...
Well, look, they do look like brand new shoes. I don't think anyone's ever worn those shoes, so, you know, I understand why Tay wanted them so badly.
Look at you, so weak. These are mine. Give me the shoes or I'll shoot. Put the shoes down. I got the cojones to use that. Put them down. No. Come on, man. Put it down. It's not a game. Man, you ain't got the cojones to use that. Put them down, man. Nah, these are mine, man. Come on, man. It doesn't bend this way. Come on. Put it down.
Hi, Tay. What's that you're holding? I should take credit for this.
Save her. This time.
Yeah, not like the first time when you were a little kid and you did nothing to save her.
Why does he need to process his pain? He deserves it.
Mr. Ash, what's happened to all of you won't go away. Not unless you confront it. All of it. He's using this quiet man to process his feelings. His fantasy of how that day could have gone.
And so what you're saying, hang on, so you're saying that this quiet man is his idea of a hero?
Jesus, that's a fucked up kid.
Sometimes the things that we need the most are the things that are the most frightening.
If only the quiet man was there, he could have saved Mom. But maybe the quiet man can be here today.
That's your idea of a hero. And goddamn it, use it. Use it to save her.
Is it him again? Quiet man? It's okay. Show me. Yeah. He sounds very strong. He sounds like...
We must embrace our destiny to be the quiet man. Which means putting on this mask and gaining superpowers, I guess. So, we are... So the Quiet Man is like a 90s era Image comic superhero, I guess. Everyone's gonna die. We are extremely edgy. In Dane's mind, he's imagining himself being drawn by Rob Liefeld as we speak. I'm not sure what the Quiet Man's superpowers are. He fights a lot? I mean, Dane already was doing that.
Dane?
She was kind. So soft.
Not like sand. It's everywhere.
I know. I bet when your dad was an asshole, she didn't have to say anything, and he would just melt. I wish I could have met her.
I mean, you are her. Yeah, there you go. You are her. You can just look in the mirror. You're exactly her.
She plays piano. She died.
And that's the totality of her character in The Quiet Man.
You told me.
Robin never loved me.
You told me.
I wish you were her. I wish I could save you.
I wish you could save us both.
If I did, would you be my mom? I know it's weird to ask that. All right, so here's another question. Are Tay and Lala seeing this? Because there's a bit of a question here about how real this part is. So, I don't know, does Dane just stand up and start fighting, or, like, is this literally what is happening right now, is that he turned into a demon? He has achieved his true Image Comics superhero fantasy and has become the Quiet Man, or is he's just imagining this? I'm not really sure. Also, I don't see any enemy. Oh, there we go. I would say that sound is not really adding too much to this battle here. I'm not really feeling like it's any more dramatic with the audio. He is making weird gasping noises, isn't he? Like, maybe it's hard to breathe in that mask, I don't know. So where did Cop Dad get the mask, do you think? Did he just, like, buy it on Amazon or something? Was it just, like, a Halloween costume mask? Or did he craft it himself? I like how you have to do this again. It's like the exact same thing, just a second time. Tay's still up. He's still fighting. Okay, now we're not the Quiet Man anymore. Now we have reverted back to Dane. I guess we cannot maintain our Quiet Man form for very long. It takes a lot out of us.
You're my brother.
The yells he's making do kind of sound like caws. Those are kind of bird noises. Oh, and that's why Cop Dad wakes up. Because he feeds on the cries of anguish of Dane. What's that? My son is in pain? That's the only thing that gives me joy!
Stop. Stop. It's over. It's over. We're free, Dane. You don't have to be the Quiet Man anymore.
They killed her. I killed her.
Mwah. Just like when Mom used to kiss me.
Please. Don't.
I didn't want you to see me cry.
It hurts without him.
Let it hurt. Let it in.
I can't. Why can't I hear? What? Why can't I hear? Why? Why?
I just thought I'd bring this up now. At some point, we should mention that I'm deaf. It hasn't really been a thing.
You don't need to.
Like, supposedly it was, but it hasn't really been. Alright, why does Cop Dad want to fight us? With the quiet mask on. Yeah, we know. We got it.
You. You're him.
You took her. I'm going to keep her safe. I am going to save her.
Oh, that delivery.
Over. I'm safe. Why are you doing this? Leave him alone.
No, this has to happen, Lorraine. It's time.
You do the Morpheus thing with the hand. So that was the extent of the explanation we're going to get for this. It's time. It has to happen. All right.
Pushed you too far, Dane.
Ooh, dialogue during the
I
fight.
brought back the quiet man, but you have to bury him forever. You want her. I wanted revenge on Isaac and Tay. Didn't you? Don't you? You want me dead! I want you whole.
I don't know what that means, Dad. We're both so tired and injured. Can barely move. Moving so slowly. But he's got super armor on, so I need to break it before I can use my special. I just need the counter. Hasn't happened yet. It's thrilling combat, I know. Oh, there we go. So I didn't get it by countering, I just kept punching him and eventually he lowered his guard. I guess maybe that's how it works in the final battle. Oh, guard is back up. Oh, no, not anymore. Oh, there we go.
I want to make up for what I did. I was a shitty husband and a worse father to you. But, damn it, I wanted to change. I want to change. No more games in the dark, Dane. I've lived there for too long.
I don't know, this delivery
Please, just let it go.
doesn't really match what we're doing right now. Drop kick. Dane busting out the wrestling moves so you know he's serious. Oh, right. As, It's Me Trav in the chat is pointing out, Dane would not know that Cop Dad is saying this because Cop Dad is wearing the mask. He has no idea that Cop Dad wants to make amends with him. To be fair, Cop Dad really isn't. He's just trying to beat him up, so I wouldn't take his word seriously.
Honey, it's okay.
Oh, right. We were both shot, weren't we? Maybe, I guess it's time to die now.
Shit. I'm sorry, Dane.
And, you know, it's symbolism or something. So it's like when you lose, you see your mom looking at you like this. It all comes back by seeing Lala in the same camera angle here at the end. It all comes together in a perfect circle. Okay, now it's time for the credits song, which we did here the first time round. Okay, oh, what to say indeed. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my original interpretation that the idea of taking the audio out of this game was a late decision because this is not interesting. And it was going to make for a much more interesting gimmick to remove the audio and then put it back in later because that's such an unusual thing, because no one does that. And I would say that was literally the only interesting thing about this game. The fact that it had no audio to begin with. Whether or not the director... Well, the director, as we saw in his letter, sounds very pretentious. Is that actually who that guy is? Is that actually his opinion? Or was he leaning into it? Saying, oh, we took the audio out for artistic reasons, but the story was only half told. We have to put the rest of the audio back in so you can experience the rest of it and have everything turned on its head. Did he really believe that, or was he just playing a character, playing it up and leaning into that? I don't know, but it really does seem to me that this was a decision that was made late in development to add something to this, because it's nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing. And the only thing that was actually something about it was the audio gimmick, which got people's attention. I mean, people were saying this is a terrible game. It's like saying it's the worst game of the year and a disaster. But at least people were talking about it, right? Due to the audio gimmick. And if they didn't do that, would anyone be talking about this at all? Like, you think about that, if they just released this with the audio to begin with, and didn't bother with the gimmick, would anyone even know that this game exists? That's what I'm thinking about. That's written by Man of Action. That's not a person. I think that is a group. It's a company. Yeah, so that's just why I'm thinking it still seems to me to be that way. It was something that I was thinking about after playing it the first time and getting no audio. That when we put the audio back in, that the results would probably be that it would be that the story would be disappointing, that it wouldn't live up to the sort of interest you might have, because you're wondering, oh, what could the story possibly be? And then when it was going to be put back in, it probably wouldn't live up to any expectations or hopes you might have. And kind of thinking that. The bit where Dane was in the club. Okay, so if that actually happened, when did that happen? When did that happen? Dane was in the club, then Cop Dad came in dressed as the Quiet Man and kidnapped Lala, and then Weed Gang busted in, and then Dane went rushing after Cop Dad to rescue Lala and was fighting Weed Gang along the way. But at what point did he beat up everyone in the club wearing the mask? I'm trying to think about that. I mean, maybe there was some point where there was like a time skip. Like when he was... Like there was that part where he was hit in the head with a bat when he thought he saw the Birdman. But no, then he was knocked out, but then he woke up because he was saved by Tay's gang. I can't think of a point in time where there would have been a point where he would have gotten the mask, then went to the club and beaten people up. I can't think of a point where that would have happened. Oh, wait, is this an epilogue?
We really gonna try for round 2? Old man?
I'm game if you are. Son.
I don't think Cop Dad deserves a second chance. I don't think that's a good ending. Okay, and looking at the chat, I did see people saying that Dane beating people up in the club was not a flashback. It was after he found the mask in Tay's apartment. He then blacked out and then beat everyone up in the club. Okay, I didn't get that. I thought him beating people up in the club was like a flashback that he was remembering when he screamed. No, I guess that just happened after he found the mask. Okay, I guess that's how that went. I don't like that ending. I mean, why would Dane give Cop Dad a second chance? Like Cop Dad was basically the worst father possible, like maliciously so. And it is something that happened in the past, but if you're talking about what happened in the present, Cop Dad organized a fake gang war between two gangs using his son as the bullet, as he explains. I don't think Cop Dad should be getting a second chance or should be forgiven. I mean, I guess it's good to see that Dane survived, that he's alive, but yeah, I don't agree with how that ended. I don't agree with that. Okay, so we found out what the deal was with him turning into a demon at the end, that it was Dane's interpretation of a superhero, of his edgy Image comic superhero form, basically turned into Spawn. That's what... Again, I don't know if that he was imagining that, or if he really did transform into a superhero. Not exactly clear about that. Maybe Dane has superpowers? Does he have superpowers locked within him that he can unlock by wearing the mask? Because there wasn't really a whole lot of that, if that is... A whole lot of that explaining it, if that is what indeed was happening. I mean, he was shot and then survived, so I guess the conclusion that we're going to come to is that Dane, through the power of his inner anger and inner hatred cultivated by the death of his mother and the abuse of his father, cultivated the power of hatred within him, that he was then able to externalize into the world, into the form of the Quiet Man once he put the mask on. I guess that's what we're going to say is what happened. So he became his internal superhero. The internal became external, let's say. Okay, so motivations. What was anyone's motivations here? Lala wanted to be kidnapped because she did not like being with Tay. Tay was controlling, and she wanted her freedom. And a caged bird doesn't sing, even though they do. I've had birds. They'll sing in their cage. I mean, if they're happy, the cage is their home and they want to be there, they're going to sing in the cage. Well, she was not happy. So since she was not happy being a caged bird, she would not sing. She wanted to get away from Tay. So I guess she conspired with Cop Dad for this kidnapping plan, and Cop Dad went with it to start the gang war. And I guess Lala was hoping that maybe Tay would be killed during the gang war so she wouldn't have to be with Tay anymore. Is that what it was? And then Tay, of course, didn't know anything about it. Like, Tay's really kind of like the more tragic character in this, actually. And his actor did do the best job of anyone in this production. You kind of felt for Tay, I think. Okay, so Tay really didn't have a hidden agenda. He was just what he seemed on the surface. Same thing with Dane, except Dane had his inner superhero within him that was externalized at the end. Why did Cop Dad fight Dane at the end? Because he wanted Dane to be whole? I don't know. Cop Dad's motivations are unclear. Cop Dad, for whatever reason, blamed Dane for Mom dying. And, yeah, Cop Dad, I think, is the thing I'm not really sure about. Why did he want to fight Dane at the end? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the game deserves really being analyzed. But I think that I don't think it's a better story now that we know what the audio is. I preferred my story about Cop Dad being well-meaning, but being a bad but well-meaning parent teaching his son to be Daredevil. You know, it's not a good idea to do that, but he meant well in my story. Yes, that's The Quiet Man, I guess. We got an epilogue and everything, showing that after the events of The Quiet Man, when both gangs are dead now, and Dane and Cop Dad are going to try to hash it out, which I don't think they should. I think Dane should just head on out on his own. I'm not saying he should get together with Lala, because, hey, Lala's pretty manipulative as well. She did organize this whole kidnapping thing. You know, Dane was fighting this gang trying to get her back, and she didn't, that never had to happen to begin with. So Dane should have just gone off on his own, I think. Yeah, so I guess that's everything the game has to offer. The game does have one more challenge, by the way. There is an achievement to complete the game without getting hit once. So I'm going to assume that basically no one has that, because why would anyone want to do that? Why would anyone want to do that? That's just like a thing where, oh, I don't have any other games. I have 0 other games to play. I guess I'll play The Quiet Man over and over until I complete it without being hit once. That is a terrible achievement. It's a terrible achievement. Oh, man. I don't think there's going to be an extra scene if you do it. If you do that, I would doubt it, and I don't think any of us would be really interested in knowing, even if there was any additional story. I don't think any of us are really interested in seeing additional story. Let's see. Looking at the chat, it's me. Trav asks, "What does the achievement list look like? Do I have most of them?" Yeah, I think I have. I can't talk. The only one I don't have is the one I just mentioned. The achievement I got just now was for doing The Quiet Man Awakened, and I think I have all the other achievements. Most of the achievements are just progression, like going through the chapters, and then there are some achievements for like doing environmental finishers and such. Yeah. I don't know if there's really anything else to say about The Quiet Man. Blamumu is saying that 24.9% of players completed the game. You know, that's not a bad completion percentage, honestly. However, it's so short, you might have thought more would have completed. I don't know. Well, I guess there's nothing really else to say about it. It wasn't really a thought-provoking story or anything. And I expect we're not going to see like a sequel or anything. I don't expect that we're actually going to see any kind of continuation of The Quiet Man. I don't expect that we're going to see like a DLC episode. Somehow I doubt there's going to be funding for additional content of The Quiet Man. I wonder what they're going to do next. Yeah, like you look at Human Head. They haven't been doing a whole lot as of late. So this is the thing they were doing. I wonder what they'll be doing next. Probably not a beat 'em up, I'm gonna assume. It is true that you don't see a game just universally panned in the way this one has been. To the extent that it's basically universally negative. Well, like I said, probably nothing else to talk about concerning The Quiet Man. I think that we've seen everything we needed to see. We've touched on everything we needed to touch on, and there's really no point in any additional discussion. Yeah, so I guess we're done with this. However, one thing I should mention is that I guess we're not entirely done with beat-em-ups, because people did mention a number of times that The Quiet Man is basically the modern version of The Bouncer. So I bought a copy of The Bouncer. So I guess we're going to have to play that just to see the 2001 version of this game. So that was a game that also came from Square-Enix for the PS2. And I always kind of heard like general negative opinions about it. I never played it myself or even have seen it. But I guess we are going to have to play that, just because anytime people saw this game, like that was the main comparison that they made. Oh, this is an FMV version of The Bouncer. So I guess I gotta see it. I guess I gotta see what that game is like. So that means I'm gonna be getting out the PS2. The game has not arrived yet. It's supposed to come in the mail. So hopefully I'll have it by next weekend, but I don't have it right now. I guess that's what we're going to be doing. I guess we will be playing that, and who knows how that will be, because I don't know. I have not seen it. I guess some people know. Some people must have played the game. I do not know what it's like myself. So, we'll be seeing you another time for that. But The Quiet Man is done, and I'm going to say the same thing about The Quiet Man that I said last week, that this was basically just a giant shrug of the shoulders. Like, yeah, we played this. I guess. I'm not going to deny that we played The Quiet Man, but I'm probably not going to remember it. Yeah, it was here. It's played. So I guess that means have a good night. I'll see you another time for something that will not be The Quiet Man. We can say that. We can say that since we've completed The Quiet Man, that means that all future games we play will not be The Quiet Man. And maybe that is the biggest gift that The Quiet Man could have given us. That the future games we play will not be The Quiet Man. Have a good night.